Okay, guys, so once again, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel where I publish latest news in politics and entertainment. Please do well to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Alright, I am still speaking about what is going on at the tribunal. Alright, we are of the understanding that the tribunal had been adjourned and the appeal court made mention that they were going to look into the petition of Atiku Abubakar nullifying the candidature of Tinubu and Shettima based on the double nomination of the vice president elect Shettima. All right, so the Supreme Court is scheduled for May 26 to deliver its verdict on an appeal challenging the eligibility of President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress to participate in the presidential election that was held on February 25. The appeal brought in court by the opposition People's Democratic Party aims to disqualify Tinubu and Vice President-elect Senator Kashim Shettima. PDP claimed that how the APC and Tinubu nominated Shettima as vice presidential candidate for the election was in gross violation of the provisions of sections 29, 33, 35, 84 and the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. However, based on the petitions against Tinubu, we will make sure everything will be verified before we give a final verdict. The court was told that there was evidence that Shettima was nominated twice, both for the position of vice president and for the seat on Borno's Central Senator, a move the PDP believes is unlawful according to the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. In addition to asking the court to annul Tinubu and Shettima's candidacy, the appellant also sought an injunction to compel the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to remove their names from the list of nominated or sponsored candidates who were eligible to vote in the presidential election. Meanwhile, a five-member Supreme Court panel led by Justice Inyang Okoro approved the matter for decision after all parties accepted their final argument. While the PDP, through its attorney, Mr. Joe Agi San, has asked the court to uphold its case and overturn the Court of Appeal's ruling on the matter, Tinubu and the APC's attorney, Mr. Babatunde Ogala San, has moved that the lawsuit be dismissed because it was unfounded. In addition, the defendant contended that the matter was statute barred due to the expiration of the time limit for hearing and deciding such a primary election case. For its part, INEC, through its lawyer, Mr. Adebiyi Adetoshoye, said it supported Tinubu's and APC's claim that the appeal be dismissed with substantial cost. Alright, so that is one of the things that has been going on. Those are the reasons why we suspect that Tinubu and Shettima may not be declared winner. Alright, so these are facts. Remember that Shettima had a form, had picked a form for senatorial seat of Borno Central. And then at that moment, someone was holding the position of the vice presidential candidate during the election. It was a temporary post. And then when Tinubu was ready to pick his presidential candidate after the primaries, he went ahead to pick Shettima for the seat. And at that time, Shettima had already picked the form for senator, but it wasn't returned. The form wasn't returned on time. And it was on that date that the court penned down the fact that he had appealed, or he had been nominated for the seat of the vice presidential candidate. And on that same date, the date on the form still showed that he was still contesting for the seat of the senator. And this, according to Electoral Act 2022 as amended, makes it unlawful. So on this note, I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shettima may be disqualified if the judiciary wants to do the right thing. Well, I have more updates for you, but before I leave, if you have any comment, what do you guys think? Do you think that the court will do the right thing, looking into the date that Shettima submitted the form for vice presidential post, and also looking at the date, comparing it with the date of the form that is for the senatorial seat. All right. So, what do you guys think about this? Drop your comment in the comment section and make sure to subscribe before you leave.